Our queen has been laid to rest. That is right. Pokimane has received her first ban in her like 9-10 year career since 2003, I remember correctly, because she watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, what's funny about this is like there has been a wave of streamers just watching MasterChef, just watching full blown shows, like little no commentary, to leave the shit and watch back. It's really like a YouTube video, right? Like you can't treat regularly copyrighted shows like YouTube videos because they're regularly copyrighted shows. Like if there's some sort of controversy, some sort of like ambiguity between like stealing the content creator's content of a YouTuber watching it on live, I don't even want to imagine the nuanced discussion you would have when watching an actual televised copywritten show such as Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't know what spurred her to fully watch this, but it did happen. And she was just watching the whole series. Now, again, the whole argument could be made, the same argument as React content, as like, oh, you know, you're just reacting with the whole stream, just getting there, chilling and whatnot. But it's not the same. It's not. Like, clearly, if the DMCA Andes got clamped the hell up and they made change Twitch as a platform entirely, like recognize copyrighted music and making sure that, hey, you know, you can't do this, and the third, then obviously shows, movies, and everything like that would be up the forefront. Now, before this ban, I was on the side of, you know, if you moderately or occasionally dabble into some copywritten content on Twitch, but it's not your full-fledged like 10, 12-hour block or 1 2 hour block, I'm fine with that because, you know, you're just dabbling into it every now and again. But I noticed a shift, and there was a live streamer called Rich who was in Miskif's house, was just sleeping while Lord of the Rings movie was watching, going live. And the thing about that clip in particular was that he was a 24-hour stream. It was a charity stream, so like that's even worse. So like on a dull period, he just put on a movie for everybody to watch, and he profit off of, and then he gave that money to charity, which is very fucking weird. So Pokimane responded to the Fire Nation attack. That gives pretty obvious, you know, signs as to what happened to her exactly. And since this is her first ban, I assume it's gonna be like immediately just reset back. The thing is, right, Mizkif is still alive. Let's see what he has to say about the matter.
I can't focus. You know what?
Very insightful, Mizkif. Thank you very much. I will say, I do find it interesting though. What is this precedent set for future streamers and React streamers this and the third with reacted content? Because if YouTube is as strict as it is now, and if you have an X amount of length of copywritten content, it's going to flag your whole video. Either you get no monetization or the video just gets taken down entirely. So if Twitch is going in that direction, the same way they went with DMCA, they're going to take out a lot of big streamers for lessons, and Pokimane was one of them. And anybody who follows suit will have to follow suit, will have to step in line. So that would mean like XQC, quite a bit of political streamers themselves, Mizkif, and a bunch of other streamers like just watch copywritten content as like a down period. Which again, I will say this though, all right, I'm not condoning doing that, but I will say because of the fact that there is incentive to have dull periods in the stream in order to lengthen out the amount of content you put out. Watching content or stream, you think it would extend out to copyrighted material, but it doesn't. So I will say though, like, where does this put the rest of the... So okay, hear me out. This is what I think is gonna happen, right? So the dominoes are gonna fall. Pokimane being banned for the first time in their life from watching a Viacom show is going to tell me that everybody else is gonna have to step in line. And what that means is it's gonna be a brand new meta of not watching copyrighted content or basically just pirating the shit. And I'm ready, waiting for that one. And that sounds like a pretty fun meta to me. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Hopefully she gets unbanned eventually. Jesus Christ, because if she doesn't, then Mizkif, buddy, we have a problem here, man. You know, how come you didn't get banned, huh? But our queen did. What's going on here?
What do I think of the ban? You want my honest opinion? You play with fire, that's what happens. I mean, like, any of us, not me, because I just watch MasterChef. You're risking it, and if it happens, it's, look, it is what it is. Oh, God. Has it been 10 minutes yet? Dude, okay, every fucking second that I don't get the shape of Italy, which is the boot, every second I'm feeling okay. All right? Should I ask her? Should I talk to her? I just messaged her and said, I
will say this too. When it comes to being able to actually strike down the channels like this, it must have happened after hours of watching the Avatar Last Airbender. I specifically remember waking up and Pokimane was watching Avatar Last Airbender. So she must have been going through like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 episodes. So there's an upper limit to how much content you can watch, apparently, because you get banned if you watch like 10, 12 episodes straight, right? Because I was watching stream, I don't have any footage of it, unfortunately, but she would just sit there and watch the whole stream, watch the whole video. And the question is, when does that become pirating? When does that become stealing views? You know, all the ambiguity there. But like, is there a minimum amount of copyrighted content you can watch on Twitch that won't be worthy of bans? Or is that just no longer going to be wholly relevant and you have to put the whole hammer down like you do DMCA? Because I feel like, given that Twitch is money first, very, very profit orientated, and given how Twitch as a platform is not that profitable entirely, Amazon is going in the red in regards to Twitch revenue, you know what I'm saying? So I would say anything that can keep them afloat, such as a platform-wide strict ban on copyrighted content, would probably be the way to go. It will definitely hurt a lot of streamers, given that like half of a lot of streamers' content who are just chatting streamers, or even gaming streamers, honestly, but mostly just chatting streamers, is solely based on just watching and reacting to content. So that's going to change the entire landscape of Twitch streaming. And honestly, it might send down a new meta shift, like I mentioned before, into just brand new different content, like just like original content. Like who knows? Who truly knows? One thing I do know is that if they want to ban Pokimane, anybody's next. Pokimane is their superstar. Pokimane is their number one love child. Well, that sounds horrendous, but Pokimane is their go-to streamer that they want to advertise when it comes to Twitch streamers, right? Because she's advertiser friendly, you know, she's off on TV orientated, she's very business minded first, you know, and having her banned is just, oh my goodness. But yeah, see you guys whenever.